gang has been joined by Craig Parnham. Welcome, sir.
Thank you.
How did you see that game? Because the Netherlands looked pretty formidable in the opening, 2 quarters.
Yeah, I think, they're obviously a very strong team, and for us, it's we wanted to make sure we tried to start well today. We were unfortunate. I thought we did start well, but just unfortunate to get a sort of sneaky little goal scored against us. But it sounds strange with the way the result went, but overall I think we were a little bit better today than we were the last couple of games.
Yeah, these guys were talking you up, saying tactically you had to change something maybe, or change the approach at half-time, because they do put you under so much pressure. They sort of produce mistakes. You struggle to get out of your own half sometimes.
Yeah, I think of course they're a strong team, and for us, we need to get the ball early and be comfortable on the ball. And I think, as I said, I think we did that pretty well. But at this level, if you make a little mistake or you're not quite concentrating, and I think half-time we spoke a bit about our concentration, and we really need to just look at that and make sure we're switched on.
How about the learning process? Because in terms of the United States, you know Argentina, but to play teams like the Netherlands, GB, all the teams you're going to play in this competition, it's part of that step to Rio. Where are you right now?
Yeah, I think for us, as you say, this is a great experience. This week has been terrific for us, playing the best teams around. And we don't always get that much exposure to these type of teams. So I said earlier before, we've learned more in the last couple of games than we have in the last 6 months. And as we step into Rio, that's really important for us.
It's quite weird, these two being quiet. They haven't been quiet at all, but it's like having the coach back, is it, Sarah?
Yeah, it's frightening. I just think it's funny in terms of Netherlands having 25 circle penetrations and you only conceding 1 penalty corner against that. That must be a real positive and another little step forward for you guys.
Every cloud, I guess. Yeah. It's really unusual. We would typically create more scoring opportunities and circle entries than our opponent, and that is probably the first time in a long time, this week actually, with the first time in a long time we've not had that. But important that we are pretty strong with our defence. It's a big part of our game, and I think where we'd look to do better today is just creating a few more opportunities.
And can I ask you, looking forward to Thursday, obviously playing Great Britain?
Yeah, it'd be a great game. As I said, we enjoy playing GB. We enjoy playing the way they like to play. So we're very much looking forward to it. Yeah.
Do you mind me, Luke, showing you the goals?
No, I'll have a look.
Come on, we'll have it. Analyse it. It's the post-match meeting. You can tell me what was good, what was bad.
Well, as I said, this first goal, I thought we started pretty well, and
it's a streaky goal, isn't it?
Yeah, but if you're not tied to the back, we just need to be concentrating. That's one of the big points.
Yeah, if you give them an inch, they take a mile, right, Mel?
Yeah, no, they do. And I'm just wondering as well how much, obviously, a lot's been said about Lauren Crandall missing from the team, but how much of a leader, she has been your central defender for so long, and you've got players now trying to adjust to potentially new positions and her not being there.
That's always a consideration, but I think we've got some real quality back there, and Julia's stepped in and will do a great job. But as you say, it's just a couple of games in, it's going to take a little time.
Yeah, okay, well, let's have a look at the second. Sorry about this, Craig, but we'll whiz through them.
It's like a slow death.
Yeah. She does well there. There's a good finish, Sarah.
Yeah. We said earlier, Craig, we were saying of good playing from Liederwij Velten and goalkeeper coming to ground quite early there, but Dirks van den Heuvel, in all fairness, moving at pace and has done really well to get that lifted and above the goalkeeper and into the net.
I'll tell you something, Craig. They sing your praises. They say how brilliant you are on penalty corners and the work you do. And then I had to see it. This is a great goal.
Yeah, it's an important part of our game, of course, and nicely executed. It's,
I guess you were saying
that is a good corner.
Yeah.
I think even the Dutch would have to hold their hands up and say,
that's unstoppable.
That's quite good.
It's important for us that we do well on corners, and we've been again this week as a focus for us. We'll take opportunities when we get them, so it's nice to convert one from one.
Yeah, we'll give you breathing space. We'll let Sarah talk through the next ones. This girl is pretty special, isn't she, Velten?
Yeah, absolutely. I think for me, on her day, she's the best player in the world. It's not the best goal you've ever seen her score, but it just shows how alert she is in the circle, and she's just ready to pounce on absolutely everything there. And not the best first touch from the USA defender, but yeah, Liederwij Velten, first touch, boom, and it's in the back of the goal. And I thought she was outstanding today.
And she added another one. It's her anticipation. It's an all-round game, isn't it, Mel?
Yeah, it is. But I think that's actually a striker's instinct.
Yeah.
More often than not, the striker is the one that's actually going towards the goal, and it's the defender that it almost gets caught flat-footed. I mean, here I think it probably is unfortunately going wide, and Jackie Briggs gets a touch on it that takes it into the goal. But it's what the Dutch are very good at, which is more often than not they put shots on target and they force you to make something happen. They force you to make a save. And it's probably the speed is what's actually taken that ball into the goal.
But the great thing for you, Craig, is you've been there, you've done that. You know, with a good squad of players, you know what the Olympic Games are about, you know what international games are about. How does it feel in your squad?
We have a terrific energy. It's a great group of players. I really enjoy working with them. I think we really get everything out that we've got, and these results are. It may sound odd, but we have a huge belief, and every time we go out, we think we can beat everybody, and that's important to us. And we'll continue to do that. We believe in what we're doing, and the results aren't showing that this week, but that's kind of where we are in our journey right now. And we've got a few more weeks before we get to the Olympics, and we'll be really looking forward to that.
What do you do after this particular competition?
We go back now. We'll have a few weeks of training. We've got a training block to come. And then in the middle of July, India come over and play us in America a couple of times. We'll have a one-off game against Canada. And then we'll head down to Rio, be about 7 or 8 days there before we start against Argentina on the 6th.
Fantastic, I bet you can't wait.
No, we're looking forward to it. And it's been we've worked hard over the last couple of years, and I think the team has moved on, and we're very much looking forward to showcasing ourselves on the Olympics.
You're nodding away there, Mel.
No, I agree. I think the USA have been going in one direction since Craig and Yannicka Schotman have also been taken forward this group. And I was just going to ask you, how influential is Yannicka in this particular situation? Because obviously, she's played for the Dutch, she's won medals, gold medals, and her influence on this group of players as well.
Yeah, huge. She's come in just before the World Cup a couple of years ago, and a great affinity with the players. She works very well with the players. They have a huge amount of respect for her, as they should. One of the greatest players that's ever played. And not only that, it doesn't always translate, but technically and tactically a terrific coach, and somebody that we're very lucky to have.
Craig, thank you very much. I feel as if we're keeping away from your team. I'm sure you want to have a chat with them, but we really appreciate your time. We may replace you with someone else you know. Sally, come on in. You used to teach her at school, didn't you?
A long, long time ago, when she was this big.
I heard we were doing a duet, so that's what I was going to do.